What did Ingrid Michaelson say while playing Riichi Mahjong? Let's call Riichi with a pinfu hand while we're in South 1. Let's call Ron and give everybody an emote and tilt them and call them son. Let's call Sumo and we'll hit an Oradora and we'll do a little dance for fun. Let's all wait for a red 5. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. My name's Yusong. I hope you're having a good day wherever you are. How am I doing today? Friends, if you're betting on racehorses today, and I am one of those racehorses, maybe reconsider, okay? Last night, my significant other and I, we first placed an order for pickup at a sushi restaurant. Everything seems to be going well. It was a little weird because it was only available on like one of the delivery apps, you know, just to put in an order and not some of the others. We get there, there's a sign on the door that's like, we're closed. We got new management. So, okay. Luckily, we walk over. There's a nearby taco stand that we love very dearly. However, every single time we eat it, it's stomach Armageddon the next day. And guess what? We've gone there like 7 times. This has happened every single time. Look at my face. Look at my face. Does this look like the face of a guy that has regrets? It's delicious. It's so good. The point is, my stomach hurts so much today. My stomach, you have no idea how much the stomach is hurting. You have some idea how much the stomach is hurting. I'm not saying it's like a, you know, I'm not, my water hasn't broken. I'm not about to go into labor. Point is, you know, my significant other and I, we've just been consoling each other all day. Like, she had to go to the bathroom and I gave her a tacit nod and I was like, may it flow as steady as the Nile and as serenely as the Alps. It's a rough day. It's a rough day, but it's moments like this where you can share human hardship with another person and you know, like the bonds are tight, you know? I mean, I don't, forgive me if I've talked about this before, but this taco stand, let me tell you about this taco stand. It is so good. How good is it? Wait, hang on. Okay, I think this is the right thing to do because now if we draw into like, a lot of tiles can send us into Tenpai, right? We got a 1 of characters, 4 of circles, 5 of circles, also a 3, a 6, or a 9. Can all send us into Tenpai, which feels pretty good. At least we can call it on a double-sided weight. Unfortunately for us, a crosslord has pawned. Left lord has opened up their hand as well. Left lord looks like they're going for like a thing only in the character suit. We don't know if it's a half flush or a full flush. A crosslord hasn't discarded any circle tiles. That's dangerous. The 7 of circles is the Dora. Left lord, a hundo P is in Tenpai. Look at this. Red 5 and the 7 discard. I mean, they're either on the Boulevard of Broken Dreams or something else. Dare I chase this? Waiting on a 2-5? I mean, let's add some spice here. Let's add some spice. We'll obviously feel very, very bad if we draw into a character tile and we end up dealing into left lord. But otherwise, like this hand is not a pinfu hand. This hand is not all simples. We need to call Riichi in order to win. So Riichi only and we luckily have a red 5 on top of this. Have you ever played Mahjong with a pharaoh? I put that mangon in a sarcophagus. Okay, this taco place is truly incredible, okay? They have an al pastor, which I think is pork. And it's like what I can only describe as a meat tornado, right? It's one of those things where you can like, it's like rotated and it's just like a lot of meat. Meat Tornado is the name of my adult film persona. And it's really cool. And usually Al Pastor, it's seasoned super well. It's got like a little kick to it. And then at the top of the meat tornado, there's like a pineapple. And the skilled person that's like cutting off the meat also like takes like a blade. It's just a knife, but I'm trying to embellish for the story. And they like slice off the pineapple and they like, I don't know if they purposefully do this to show off, but if they do, then they should continue doing this. even though the taco plate is so far, they'll catch the pineapple with the taco plate. It's effing incredible, dude. It's effing incredible. It was a lovely time eating that meal. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 shapes in our hand. 50K for our verse, no album out. Also, we have, okay, we have the chance at a pure double sequence. What else are we looking for here? We could have had a 2, 3, 4 mixed double sequence like that. Maybe is still a possibility. We could still get rid of a 7 and an 8 depending on what we're gonna draw into. I don't think that we want that 9 necessarily, right? It's a fun taco place to go to. And you know what? This morning, I experienced a social anxiety W. Hang on. I think we're just going for Riichi Pinfu with a side of pure double sequence if we can keep our hand closed and draw into another 9 of bamboo, right? We went to a coffee place. We like this coffee place a lot. Why? My girlfriend likes the blueberry matcha that they have there, and myself, I don't drink coffee, but I like getting the blueberry matchas, you know, as a team, as an ensemble, or as a gift, you know. We got a strawberry almond croissant there. Now that sounds delightful, but let me tell you the dark side of this strawberry almond croissant: the price. We are in sunny Southern California, and just imagine in your mind's eye a croissant and how much it should cost. Okay, I'm about to tell you something that's gonna blow your mind. $7.50. $7.50. Now, we are not the heroes of this story. We call it Riichi, by the way. We're hoping to run on a 9 of bamboo instead of a 6 of bamboo. If we get the 6 of bamboo, it's only Riichi Pinfu. It's only Riichi Pinfu. But if we run on the Baka! That's right. Shape of an L on my forehead, and I just did the Fortnite dance to you. And I'm the dealer. Oh, I'm going to judge you so hard in the post-game review. In the post-game press conference, how are you gonna answer from ESPN Monthly or whatever, huh? Huh? Okay, I probably shouldn't be bullying people, but that's not, well, it is kind of bullying. I just did put an L on my forehead and kick my feet back and forth. People have been whipping their hair back and forth, but kicking their feet back and forth? I should maybe be discarding this 2 or this 8 so that we have like a safe tile or 2, but we have a green dragon, we have 1 Dora. The rest of our hand looks pretty solid. I think that, wow, we had 3 little dragons just in our discard pile. That's kind of incredible, right? I mean, it's like bad incredible, but it's okay. 2, 3 is a nice shape. All right, so what is the nut draw right now? I suppose the nut draw is another 6 of characters, because otherwise I don't know how we're going to be using the 6 of characters in our hand. We're still waiting on a pair. You're waiting on the world to change. I'm waiting on a pair for this hand. Anyway, I had a social anxiety W because, you know, we got robbed. We got robbed by this croissant, right? Oh, yeah, Yusong, what, you studied abroad in France? Well, if you're going to bring it up, I might as well talk about it. I did study abroad in Paris. I found myself. Hang on, give me 1 second. I like out cringed myself. Okay, so we did get the croissant, but in our defense for the croissant, I will say this, and we're gonna fold here. We're absolutely gonna fold. We're not gonna chase whatever this is. Oh, okay, we could chase whatever this is. They discarded a 6. Yeah, I think you're not gonna like this, but I'm gonna throw away the W here. I'm gonna throw away the tenpai. I know they could sumo and I'm in tenpai and it could hurt or whatever. And now this is, I suppose, like immediately after we discarded the 2, we learned that the 8 of circles is Suji to the 5 of circles. So you know what? We'll go for that. But I think it was right for us to play safe, honestly. This hand is only a green dragon. It's only 1,000 points. A little bit more than that because we're the dealer. Are you effing kidding me? Who's the poor sap as the dealer? Oh my god. Okay, we're still luckily we're still in first, but paying out the dealer penalty for a Hanuman never feels good. They got the absolute luck there with the 2 Oradora they managed to hit on the backside. Holy moly. Social anxiety dub. We got the croissant. If you think about it, though, we shared it for breakfast. That's all we had. But because we're not really like huge breakfast people, you know, we're not doing the IHOP Tower of Terror, you know, 3 pancakes, 4 sausage links, 13 eggs. Sometimes that hits the spot. I'm not gonna lie to you, but we're not those people, right? Okay. I mean, this is okay. If we draw like a 7, we'll be happy. If we draw like a 3, we'll be happy. Maybe like 7 pairs, but it doesn't seem likely. Maybe all simples if we get rid of this shape and this shape. I don't know yet. I used to be a barista for a short time here in Los Angeles, and so I know the difficulty of making like good latte art. And so we watched as a person in front of us, like the barista did like a little heart and then like a little dot in the latte, but then they put a lid on the latte. So like no one maybe would see the eventual latte art. And that was very sad to me. So afterwards, after we got our drink, I was like, hey, really cool latte art on the cup before. And the person behind the counter was like, thank you. I will say this, and oh my God, right, Lord? I mean, I don't want to say undeserved. I genuinely don't want to say undeserved, but it depends. We'll have to go back into the logs and see why they dealt into me. I don't know. I don't want to be the arbiter of right and wrong in Riichi Mahjong. I don't want to sound like Light Yagami in my commentary. I will be the justice of the new world. Everyone will fold their Riichi Mahjong hands before me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 shapes in our hand. We might as well keep some of this. Just kidding. We have some even stronger shapes in our hand, and we could go. Real voice reveal, by the way. All simples. That's not necessarily impossible. It's not likely either, though. 2, 3, 4 mixed treble sequence. Also a possibility. You never know. So that was nice. When I was a barista, though, I did not know how to make good latte art. I'm going to throw these and maybe go for all simples. This is most likely a bad idea. Actually, probably definitely a bad idea. These 7, 8 shapes are really unlikely to finish in the way that we want them to finish. What are you on, antidepressants? I'm going to throw away the 6 and keep a safe tile just in case. A crossword has discarded some really scary stuff, so it looks like they have a very fast it just looks like they have a seat wind only, but a pretty fast hand, or maybe like a full outside or a half outside hand or something, right? Maybe that 9 indicates that they're getting closer and closer to their goal. This could go into a 1, 2, 3. This could also like get them over the finish line, right? One time as a barista, I never knew how to make good latte art because like no one teaches you that, right? You either got to really want to learn it yourself, or I don't know what to discard here. I think maybe this. Turn off the video. Turn off the video right now. I just got absolutely effing destroyed. I just got out-zuzzed. I just got marinated by a crosslord. They were waiting on a single tile of a seat wind that was already 2 tiles gone. Okay, that is absolutely zuzztastic. I can't deny that. That is absolutely zuzztastic. Okay. But one time, I accidentally made like a leaf shape or a heart shape. It wasn't even that good. And then the person who ordered the drink saw that I made that shape, and she was like, oh, that's very lovely. And I was like, thank you. I took credit for it, even though I didn't mean to do it at all. I don't know. I don't think that that's necessarily wrong, right? Like, maybe in the society of 1984, I'd be convicted for a thought crime or something for, you know, taking credit for that. But honestly, no huge problems there, right? Okay, this is not that bad. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe shapes in our hand. I don't really know what's going on here, but we have a pair of the green dragons. One of them's already been discarded, and we have one door in our hand. This is not that bad. Okay, this is really not looking that bad, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I think we can probably get rid of this 5 and this 1. That 3, 5, 7 is actually looking phenomenal in our hand. So I know that by keeping that 5, we can draw into like a 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 shape. Like that's usually a very strong shape. It's a very Jeremy strong shape. This is okay. We can maybe get into a 3, 4, 5. I mean, we're 1 tile away from Tenpai right now. 30 seconds until Mars. If we pawn a green dragon. Okay. Right Lord calls the Riichi, instantly crushing my dreams. This is a good hand though. If Left Lord gives me like a 4 of bamboo, or if we rip a 4 of bamboo off the top of the wall, then maybe we chase this Riichi. But like Right Lord's luck this game has been kind of unstoppable. 1 of bamboo is fine. We can call Riichi here if we wanted to. I don't think that we necessarily want to. And this is not necessarily a safe tile either. Even the best will fold sometimes. I think this is one of those times where it's really, really difficult. But I think it's right to fold. We have green dragon Dora. Don't think it's worth it. It's 2 Han. They're going to sumo. Let's see what this is. So they were waiting on a 4 of characters. We wouldn't have had to discard the 4 of characters, but they had a strong double-sided weight, and wow. They get the all simples instead of running or sumoing the 1 for an extra Han too. This, I mean, this is like when your school bully becomes Mark Zuckerberg or something. You know what I mean? It does not leave a good taste in one's mouth. Oh, you know what we could have done here, actually? We could have gone for the half flush in the bamboo suit by keeping the white dragon. Okay, I maybe played a little too hasty there. Getting rid of this floating 3 and this floating 7 wouldn't have been that bad. I guess I can throw the 1 here. Well, I know the south wind is unlikely to become a triplet, as one of them has already been discarded. Do we go for the flush of the sentry? Maybe we do. Maybe we do. Okay, and keep in mind, we can still fold here if someone else calls Riichi. We have 1 safe tile. It's not great. Don't get me wrong. It's not great. We can also, you know what? This also isn't that terrible. We can go for all triplets if we draw into another 3 of bamboo. That would feel pretty good as well. I feel Borat voice, very nice. Besides the stomach troubles, I'm doing okay today. It's not that bad. I'm doing okay today. Will I discard these 8 of characters in pursuit of this half flush? Absolutely. Absolutely. Will I discard the south wind in pursuit of all triplets as well? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because the south wind is really, really unlikely that we encounter the 4th one, right? Could be in the dead wall. I mean, someone else might discard it. We are technically in Tenpai, but the other people don't know that it's not a real Tenpai. I'm gonna go for the half flush here instead. So we're waiting on a single. I mean, if we chi into the 1 or the 4, we're waiting on a single tile of the east wind. Let me tell you what the nut draw is right now. The nut draw is another copy of the east wind, or the nut draw is another copy of the 3 of bamboo. That would be pretty nice as well. It wouldn't send us into Tenpai like the east wind would, but it would feel pretty nice. I'm gonna chi here, and I'm on a single tile wait for the east wind. This is a terrible situation. I mean, it's the world's most obvious half flush door. It's only 3 Han. All things considered, I'm your host, Terra Gross. It's only 3 Han. So, I don't know. It's not even that strong of a hand, you know? It's not even that Jeremy strong of a hand. It's okay. Sometimes I get very, very, like, lured into the abyss. I hear the siren song of the... What do we wait for? The red dragon or the east wind? This is very spooky because left lord might be waiting on the east wind in order to complete their hand, right? It doesn't look like they're going for a flush. They could have a pair of the east winds that they're looking to finish into a triplet. They could also just have an all simples hand. We don't really know what's going on here. Real voice reveal, by the way. Yeah, at this point, if someone calls Riichi, we can't fold. You know what I mean? We only have one tile in our hand. It's not like we could fold even if we wanted to. We've basically called Riichi at this point. This is a very funny situation. Ay. Okay. Fair enough. So no one's going to be discarding any more bamboo tiles. That seems very obvious. Maybe someone discards an Eastwind if they're really fiending for it. If maybe they've got like a Mongon cooking up in their hand as well. But yeah, it looks like everyone's huge folding right now. I'll do the same. I mean, surprisingly for us, we haven't drawn a single bamboo tile in all of this. So it's not like I don't think we would probably pivot even if we drew into a nice bamboo tile. Left Lord willing to discard the 5. I mean, I guess they know that I'm on a single tile wait, so when in Rome. What? Turn off the video. Turn off the video right now. Oh, turn off the video. Turn off the... This is a flippin' disaster. This is an unparalleled, unmitigated, flippin' disaster. I don't know if I've ever seen that in a ranked game before. Oh no. Oh no. Mom, can you come pick me up? I just got my con robbed. All right. Let's still try to get ourselves out of this, right? Tony Stark built this hand in a cave with a box of scraps, okay? This is not terrible. We can go for a Riichi Pinfu hand or something or other. And we have one more chance as the dealer, right? In South 2, we'll be sitting in the dealer seat and we'll be feeling pretty good about that. So that's awful. What just happened left a horrible taste in my mouth. Anyone else tasting that? Just me? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Another white dragon would also kind of hit the spot. Do we have any Dora in our hand? The Dora is the 3 of characters. We can maybe accept that into our hand, but unfortunately, a lot of our shapes are looking pretty weak. Dude, I don't even know if we want this 7 of circles. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't think that we want the 7 of circles. I think it's a dangerous tile that we need to get rid of ASAP Rocky. We can still get out of this. The goal right now, this is an arbitrage situation. It's been a while since I've said those words. We are in an arbitrage situation. We are trying to just, oh, F you, dude. F you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so depending on what we draw into, hang on. Maybe we just, go for all simples here? Dude, all simples would not be that bad, right? So it would be 1, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, a pair, and then 6, 7, 8. We can throw away this 4. Yeah, I think we go for it. I think we go for all simples. If this tile passes, then we're in a good shape, but we could just immediately get run by Right Lord. This 6 could come from a 5, 6, 6 shape. And they just tore up a 6, 8 shape, so I wonder what that's all about. Holy moly, we're in Tenpai. Oh my god, we're actually in Tenpai? So this is all simples, red 5 Dora. This is not a bad situation. Friends, this is not a bad situation. We can even upgrade our hand, although it's just like barely an upgrade. Right Lord starts to chi, and I'm starting to squee. I'm starting to get a little nervous. The good news about this is that if someone, for some reason, loses their mind and discards a 5 of circles or a red 5 of circles, we can always Ron Weasley off of them. All right. A 3 on hand that takes us with some momentum into the dealer seat. We can work with this. We can definitely work with this. Wow. Honestly, a roller coaster of a game so far. A genuine roller coaster of a game. I thought about it. Before you say Yusong, did you discard the North Wind too hastily? Did you discard the North Wind without looking at the rest of your hand? Nar. I thought about going for the half flush in the character suit, but it just seems a little too lofty for me. All right, there's a 6 of circles. I mean, we definitely want to make use of that if possible. Red Dragon Dream is probably gone. White Dragon Dream is still somehow alive. Ah, you're gonna make me do it, aren't you? You're gonna make me go for the half flush? No. I think we play this hand normal mode. I've had enough of sicko mode. My college years, doing kegers, doing keg stands, partying it up. Dude, on my first night of college, this is very scary for me. It's very scary. I mean, the 3 is a little redundant with the 6. I guess I'm going for the full flush, dude. I don't know. If we keep drawing into good character tiles, I guess I'll go for it. The rest of my hand, the tiles don't even talk to one another. Wow. All right, I'll do it. I'll go for the full flush in the character suit. Wow. This is not a hand that you see that often. Wow. Okay, I mean, this is amazing, right? So we're 1 tile away from Tenpai. If we pawn the 3, we throw this away, we're in Tenpai waiting for the white dragon, right? We have a triplet here, a pair here, or a triplet here, 4, 5, 6, and a 5, 6, 7. I mean, it's very, very scary. The white dragon dream is dead, but that's okay. The Right Lord also hasn't discarded a single character tile, which is very, very funny, which is incredibly funny to me. We could get on a single tile, wait for the south wind as well. Pawning the 5 of characters doesn't do much right now, but unfortunately, that's very scary. If they're going for a flush and they're willing to discard a 5, they're probably in Tenpai. They're probably in some sort of Tenpai. I could call Riichi here, but I don't think that I should. So a closed half flush like this, even if we run here, it's a closed half flush, is worth 3 Han. This is 4 Han. Goku-san, Gohan, right? So we got some options here. We can't win off of the Southland, but if someone is willing to throw a 3 of characters, we'll be laughing all the way to the bank. I don't want to, like if I call Riichi here and I draw something dangerous, like a 4 of characters or like a 7 of characters, something that's not very safe for work, I don't want to have to discard it for Right Lord. If we do draw into another good character tile, I'm going to go for the full flush. Forget the half flush. We're going to go for the full flush. All right, left Lord, I mean, wow. So Right Lord doesn't even have the half flush. They're working with a really small hand. Does that change things? I think that might change things. I think we may be supposed to call Riichi here. Riichi. I mean, we're the dealer. We're in last place. Tonight, we dine in hell. Let's go for it. Let's absolutely go for it. Right Lord without hesitation throws an Eastwind. I mean, that's a safe tile. It's dead in the discards right now. We have a very scary looking discard pile. Hopefully this incentivizes other players to just give up. That'd be pretty nice. If we get into an exhaustive draw while we're in Tenpai, that would feel amazing. We get to keep our dealer seat. We get to do the salty run back. Have a chance to reclaim our Riichi stick. That's not bad either, right? If we sumo this hand, it's disgusting. Half flush, Riichi, red 5, sumo. This is a dealer Hanemon, which would be 18,000 points if we sumo. Without the sumo, it would be a dealer manga, which would be 12,000 points. That would feel great as well. All right, Right Lord, hopefully this is an indication that they're folding with that Dora discard. All right, I mean, we still haven't discarded any character tiles, which makes it very difficult for other people to discard any character tiles whatsoever. We haven't given clues about Tsuji. We haven't given any clues about anything else, right? There's no Kabe in the wall either, where, like, if you could see that all the 3 of characters were discarded, you would know that I can't have a 2-3, and so you could discard the 1. You know, that's good for us. I'll do a little Sebastian the Crab summoning ritual if you're going to give me the chance for an Under the River, Under the Sea. All right, we don't get there, but at least we get to keep our dealer seat. No one else is in Tenpai. I'll take a 3,000 point hand. I'll take a 3,000 point dub. Okay, what do we even do here? What do we even do here? Oh my god, I'm so scared. Oh my god, I'm so scared. Do I play this hand normally or do I throw this away and maybe go for like a half flush? I have no idea. I have no idea right now. Okay, we could go for a half flush in the bamboo suit. It would mean discarding this. Can I raise an alternative, Senator? Can I raise an alternative? Tonight we dine in hell. Tonight we dine in hell. This is, I mean, Who dares wins, right? Who dares wins. Half flush, bamboo suit, 3 little dragons is also a possibility here. Holy, and I cannot stress this enough, guacamole. I was telling my significant other about my new catchphrases too, and she thinks they're okay. Like if I win a big hand, keep the change. If I win a big hand, show's over. If I win a big hand, thanks for holding them for me, or another one, the eagle has landed. These are good catchphrases. So what would be the nut draw right now? I mean, we could go, there's a chance that we get a Yakuman here, right? If we get a green dragon and then we pawn into a triplet, or we get the triplet, that's 3 big dragons. This would be a roller coaster if we got a Yakuman here. It would be an absolute roller coaster. Would I cheat? Okay, I'm gonna take the Tenpai here though. This is red dragon, white dragon. Someone discard a green dragon, please. I'm begging you right now. I'm begging you right now. A green dragon is safe. A green dragon is safe for Right Lord. Safe for Right Lord. Oh, we have to dine in hell, and it's gonna taste so bad. We could not dine in hell, but I can't throw away this half flush, dude. No! Okay, it passed. Please. Please, a green dragon, please. Please, I'm begging you, please. Oh my god. Okay, I mean, it's the terminal, but like, who even knows at this point? White dragon, red dragon, half flush, 3 little dragons. It was our dealer, Haneman. And we were the dealer there. Okay. Oh, F you, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I cannot in good faith go for the Yakuman here. I cannot. I don't know if I can make this any clearer to you. If anything, this is we need to call Riichi with this hand, and this hand needs to turn into a half flush in the circle suit. We need like Mongons, you know? Okay. All right, go F yourself, number 1. I don't know, dude. I can't go for 13 orphans here. 7 out of 13 is not good. 7 out of 13 means that you're like 5 tiles away from Tenpai or whatever. I can't do that. What we can do is we can go for the half flush in the circle suit. It's a more responsible looking hand. We can even open up that half flush if we really need to in the late game. If someone else calls a Riichi. It's not impossible for us to get out of 4th place, but this game was truly unlucky. This game was truly unlucky, right? Having our con robbed, and I'll say this, in broad daylight, having our con robbed in broad daylight does not feel very good. I don't know. Like, we could also play this hand normally and keep that 1-2 shape, but I think because of the circumstances that we find ourselves in, cough, last place, cough, we have to play safely here. We have to go for Mongons. We can't spend our time going for normal mode hands, which is really unfortunate. So what happens here? If someone discards the last white dragon, unfortunately one of them's already gone. I think we do pawn it, because otherwise we can't get the triplet. If we draw it, that's just gravy, baby. Like that would be great. We need to discard the 8 of characters before it gets too safe or too dangerous in the late game. So this feels pretty good. Got a west wind, got a white dragon, got a safe tile for later in that east wind. That east wind, is that anything? Okay, Right Lord is willing to discard a red 5 of characters. I mean, I haven't said this all game, so I'll say it now. If this game has stirred any emotion within you, no, we don't chi this. If it was a 3, we would chi this, because we'd have 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. But chiing the 4 there is really awkward. It just destroys a lot of shapes. It's very catatonic for us. I mean, we can just hope that other people deal into other people, right? I don't know. Okay, drawing a 2 is not good, but it's not bad either. Maybe we can do like a 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, and discard the 8 or something. Use the West Wind as our pair for later on in the game. It looks like both Left Lord and a Cross Lord, they're not going for any flushes. It just looks like they have very basic all simples hands. Their hands would probably order pumpkin spice latte at Starbucks. I'm emotionally distressed right now. I had my con robbed. The tables are my livelihood. We have 2 safe tiles in this green dragon and this eastern, so that feels okay. This 5 probably gonna deal us in, but I don't give a flip anymore. Sorry for the language, but this isn't a family show anymore. We're getting extreme here. The 5 is also not a tile that we want, hilariously. I mean, it would be nice to get into Tenpai this game. It'd be nice to get into Tenpai for an exhaustive draw. Right Lord calls Riichi. Unfortunately for us, like the 8 of circles is not a safe tile for them. I don't know. We would be very, very lucky if we got into Tenpai. We would also be very lucky if left lord or right lord, or excuse me, if left lord or cross lord dealt into them. Then we would be able to fight it out in the mud for scraps to get out of last place. That's not a safe tile at all, dude. I mean, they discarded a 5 earlier. They probably don't have a 5-6 shape. Oh, all the 6s are gone. They can't have a 5-6 shape. They could have an 8-9, but that's like really unlikely. Or that's just like a bad Riichi, if you will. Okay. This is the dumbest effing thing that I've ever done, but like all the 6s are gone. They can't have a 5-6, and they've discarded a 1, so they can't have a 2-3. I hate this game. I absolutely hate this game. I can't do it anymore, dude. I can't do it. We can still get out of here, but we need a Mongon plus 200 points. So we need more than a Mongon. Oh, friends. Oh, friends. How do we even get there with a hand like this? We have White Dragon, Red 5, and Riichi available to us, right? We cannot go for a half flush here. We could go for 7 pairs. We could go for 7 pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could go for all triplets as well. All triplets, 2 Han, White Dragon, 1 Han, Red 5. Yeah, but that's like not enough. Even if we get 8,000 sumo, it's not enough. We need more than that. Okay. The all triplets meme dream is becoming more and more likely. So here's what I'm thinking. Maybe we start pawning because there's a... Oh, what the F? Oh my... Don't. Come on. Don't do it. Don't. Dude. Dude, are you seeing what I'm seeing right now? 4 effing concealed triplets? What happens if the White Dragon comes out? Do we pawn there? Because I was thinking before that we would pawn the White Dragon. We would con the six of bamboo. All right, here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking, right? We call a closed con into Riichi. Therefore, with a bunch of Oradora chances, we could get more than a Mongon. We could get a Hanemon if we hit enough Dora or Oradora, right? Depending. We would have to call a closed con into Riichi though. Not an open con, unfortunately. An open con opens us up to some vulnerability. But I think that even like we might have to, you know what I mean? I mean, the Riichi chance here is just sublime. It is actually real. It is actually real. So we could, okay, so imagine this, right? We got to think about our outs. If we draw into a White Dragon, we call Riichi, White Dragon, Red 5, and then we have to pray. We actually have to pray that, we draw the last 6 of bamboo and we get to call a closed con while we have called Riichi. While we're in Riichi, right? Another way that we could win, and I don't like saying this, is if a crosslord wins off of left lord. Oh, that is the Dora. It's one Dora. You know what I mean? It opens us up. Maybe I should have discarded the 7 there. I was thinking, oh my god, because if we go all triplets, then we can make use of a lot of the Dora, right? Yeah. Okay. Here's what I was thinking. If it's only 1 Dora and we're going for a Riichi hand anyways, like, you know, 1 Dora versus 1 red 5 is the exact same thing. I don't know if I can pawn this. I think if I pawn this, it's actually my death sentence. All right, here we go. Riichi, Sumo, Ipatsu, 3 Aura Dora. Like, we are praying here. We are praying here. We need to draw the last white dragon now, or we need to draw into a 6 of bamboo and we can call it Khan while we have called Riichi. Thanks for the Shinra Bond show. Show's over. The eagle has landed. Keep the change. I mean, oh. No matter what they would have done, I gotta turn this off. You're not even in Tenpai right now. You're not even in Tenpai. You're maybe going for you're going for a full flush. So you discard the 5 here. Oh, you discard the 2 maybe. Okay. Oh, they called Riichi. Or I called Riichi. Why don't you just do this or this? It's so not worth it, dude. You're so far away from Tenpai. It's gonna... Oh my god. This was inexplicable. Although they are in Tenpai. Are they? Are you in Tenpai? You better be in Tenpai. You're not even in Tenpai. Ah. I lost the game to you. Ah. Good. Good. You learned something every day. Could have thrown this even. Could have thrown this. It's a little Suji gaming. And then maybe in the future, you could get back into Tenpai and wait for an 8 or a 9 or something. You throw oh, I suppose that's okay. This is you attempting to fold with the 9. Is there really nothing safe for you? Oh, the 9 was just discarded. Okay, maybe you thought because it was just discarded. I mean, this is inside Suji. I think the 6 is probably the safest thing you can discard. 6 is probably the safest, but then you don't have a lot of safe options to throw after that. I don't know. The 7 also seems pretty safe, right? You got a lot of the 5s and 6s. It's fairly unlikely. And it's also fairly unlikely that I have an 8, 9. The 9, although it is a terminal, I don't think it is the safest thing. Okay, let's see what happens here. A crosslord. Who called the first Riichi? Who drew first blood? So you first called a Riichi here, waiting on an 8 of circles. It's a bad wait, but it's okay. And then you see the 5 of circles drop, and you're like, lovely. Someone could go Suji Gaming and discard an 8 to play safe around that. You chase the Riichi with a double-sided thing as the dealer. Okay, you know what? I regret judging you. I like this play a lot. I like this play a lot. You have to get the 5 to pass, which is scary because it's close to their Riichi tile, but you're going off of the basis that early Riichis are really bad, like can be really bad, right? This was disgusting. I honestly have never felt so humiliated in my entire life. Single tile hell wait for the what? Okay, I got milked this game. I got absolutely milked this game. Unfathomable. And then this, I mean, come on. Come on! I thought other people were folding in the light of my awesome hand. They have 2 Dora and they're going for all simples. If I just discarded this, they would have just... I mean, it would have been -1 Han. Why did I do this? Why did I do this? I could have discarded the East Wind. Would that have sent you into the Promised Land? No, you're going for something like 7 pairs. I could have thrown the East Wind. There's 8 tiles left. The East Wind also could have dealt us in. It's a live tile. Left Lord sitting in the East seat. It's probably safer, though, than calling the Khan, because we could get the Khan robbed. I mean, new anxiety unlocked. I don't know. I don't think that you're supposed to worry about that, though. So you're in Tenpai. You're in town. This deals you. Maybe this comes from like a 3-3-4 or something, if I had to guess. No, nor. It deals into me. I am in Tenpai waiting for a 5. That's pretty zuzzy. Oh, and then like our good hands didn't come together, and we called Riichi here, and let's just take a look at the wall. Let's take a look at what would have happened. I mean, the white dragon is not in the dead wall. How do we look at the Oradora again? I think the red dragon is the Oradora here, or maybe this is the last tile. Oh my god, I was taught how to read the wall code, and now I can no longer read the wall code. Even if the Oradora is the 3, we would have gotten what? Riichi. No white dragon, but like Riichi, red 5, white dragon. We would sumo on the white dragon. 2 Oradora. That's a Mongon. Even the Mongon is not. Oh, it is enough. It is enough because we get 8,000 points, but we also. No, it isn't, because we wager 1,000 points to be able to do this shenanigans anyway. We needed like someone else to call Riichi. Would we have been able to call a Khan? Or is the 6 in someone's hand? The 6 is eventually there. I don't know. I don't know if we could have won this one. Oh my god. Despite what happened, still a fun game. Still genuinely a fun game. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and a comment. Helps out the channel a lot. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more new videos every day. And I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 4 p.m. PST. I hope to see you there. All right. You can also join us in the Discord or the VODs channel, link down below as well. Until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Peace.